views and opinions expressed on the show are strictly those of the host and guests and do not reflect the opinions of LEP Productions and its affiliates.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Christmas special. I don't know if there's anything special about us at Christmas, is there? Look
Merry
at him. He's
Christmas,
all
Clark.
festive and shit.
Merry Christmas,
fucking
Clark.
festive.
Shooter's full.
Oh man, that's
I
just,
got
it.
I got on my Santa shirt.
Look at that shit. Jingle bells,
Oh, yeah,
jingle
man.
bells.
I got the lights. We got
I
the red and greens going on.
I just
And
got the hat, man.
over the shoulder.
Yep, got the Clark Griswold light going on. No, that's from A Christmas Story, not Clark Griswold.
That's
What am I
Christmas
at?
story right there.
Yeah, I picked the wrong show.
That's a major award.
It's a major something, all right.
This one here is from. No, we got that, but hell yeah, we got all that stuff. I got a little bit of bourbon in my glass.
I've got mine set up
I
for
got-
next week when we do the drinking with the Jays.
I got my sugar-free GQ energy drink.
I get this for next week. Just a little Jameson. My boss gave it to me for
Nice.
Christmas. What's up, Tessa? How you doing?
Well, that was nice of her.
Joe will not be joining us tonight. He's had a little bit of a rough thing getting things ready for the holidays and stuff. He's been a tad bit on the busy side, so he's not going to be able to make it tonight. So it's just going to be the two of us jackasses for a little while, and we'll see what happens. What's
Sorry.
going on, Devin?
Hey, Dad, what's up, buddy?
Your free was delicious.
And I've been, we've been pimping it out, man. We've been between Jay and I and Joe. We've been pimping out the Squatch GQ energy drink, trying to get
Oh,
it out there as
absolutely.
much as possible.
Absolutely. And
So
I've
if
actually
we-
had a couple people that I got some cans and taste tested with some people, and they've absolutely loved it. I've not had anybody say it's just something like they got nowhere else. A flavor like no other, and doesn't have that bitter acidity aftertaste or anything else. So it's been nothing but a win-win all the way around so far. And
That's
I
right.
put it up there today. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that's right. And, we're in the final stages. Once this international audit goes through and everything's good to go, and then we'll be able to sit down with Walmart and figure out what exactly they want from us as far
Absolutely.
as product and where they want to take it. So, you got to do the in-state first, and then you have to do the overseas audit, because Walmart wants to take this product and put it all over the country, which is fantastic. We're excited to be a part of it. We're excited to have something to do with it. And I know Bodine is just head over heels about it and loves it. And like we've said for over a year now, we love working with John Kuykendall and everybody, Shatan and everybody there at the
He's
Squatch
another brother.
GQ. So
He's definitely become a brother. That's without a doubt, man. He's been part of the family. Him and his family are just great people all the way around. Just good
yeah,
people.
they are.
So and
Glad
like
we're
I
able
told
to meet up with them. So
oh hell yeah, I can't wait to meet up with him again. Get out of his way, do some filming and stuff. We're talking about that too next year. Get out to his way. Out there in Colorado. Yeah.
we're going to be busy. We're going to be busy because things are
put on the busy side.
Things are coming. Things are
Hell
coming.
yeah.
Equipment's ordered and things are coming, and we're going to strive to put out the best possible product we can for you guys. Some of it's going to be a little different. Some of it's going to be fun. Some of it's going to be
Isn't that
funny
guy gonna be helping
comedy.
us some? Huh?
Hell
Isn't he
yes,
gonna
he
be
is.
involved with some of
Jamie
this
and
stuff?
Camille.
Yeah, Jamie Camille's
Absolutely.
be helping us out, working with us some this next year. It's gonna be a good time.
I know Cameron Scott's going to be helping us out a lot. I look forward to getting some insight and some help from Scott Tepperman from Los Bastards Productions, and just a bunch of different people. Like I said,
Devin
I've
don't know, but he's gonna get
actually-
involved some too.
well, I've been talking with Mr. Maggard, and also Tony Walters have chimed in and answered some questions as far as equipment wise and things like that. Those guys. My filming has always been kind of at the lower end equipment, trying to get LEP Productions into some more cinematic equipment. And those two guys are, just phenomenal behind the camera. Can't say enough about either one of them. And I know they've got some big projects coming up. I know Mr. Maggard had put out a bunch of things here and has won a ton of awards, and he's really taken the whole indie film scene by
Yeah, yeah.
storm.
You
So
see how involved
um,
he was kicking ass in the paranormal too. There for a long
absolutely,
time. Yeah, and I was blessed to get to work with him on several occasions. Hell of a good guy.
and that's
Hell of a good guy.
and yeah, because you worked with him before I had, and just to get to know these guys and and we've said it 100 times, surround yourself with good people, good things happen. You get to talk to these guys, and they're not those guys that are like, well, I can't tell you what I use. I can't tell you what kind of lenses I use. I only do that because it's my stuff, and they're more than happy to talk shop, help out. Everybody's got a different eye, so nobody's going to film the same. But just getting some insight on what equipment works for them, what equipment doesn't quite work, what equipment people say is great and is really kind of shitty, that kind of stuff. So talking with those guys over the past couple of weeks has been great too. So I appreciate you guys and helping me out a little bit because I'm still in the learning process too.
Oh, I'm
Sorry,
definitely in
I'm
a
on my
learning
phone
process. You're
again
talking
there.
all this stuff, and I'm like, I know a couple of those people. Does that count? I know a couple of those people.
It absolutely counts.
That's about all I know. I know a
Absolutely.
couple of those people. Are you ready for the whole
So,
Christmas thing?
brother, I am done. I am done. I am wrapped. We are ready to rock and roll. It's going to be a good holiday for us here. Um, our family is very small. A lot of people have decided to move on from this world and go to other places. And I'll see them when my time's up. But we've got a very small family, so it's I enjoy that. I like that. I like just the
We're
small family stuff. We're gonna
We've
do.
been
My mother-in-law makes a kick-ass lasagna. So Christmas Eve, we're gonna go see my mother-in-law. We're gonna have. Hey, Lisa. Before I forget, Lisa, I am talking with Lexi to try to make one of those dates happen for you guys. So it's just hard right now with holidays and trying to set up the schedule for 2022. But I'm trying to get you guys a date. So, um, but yeah, we're gonna do lasagna Christmas Eve. And then the last couple of years, we've kind of taken on the Christmas story tradition, and we do fa ra 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 ra, and we order Chinese and have Chinese for Christmas dinner. So
that's cool though, man. We don't really have a lot going on. It's just me and my wife and son, and of course, as you well know, and then my brother and mom and his daughter, my niece, and now her husband. But yeah, it's gonna be different because they're actually dropping their dog off to us tomorrow. We're going to dog sit for them for about a week because they're flying to Florida. They'll be in Florida for Christmas, and so most of my and the whole buying and giving we quit a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Everybody's just like, well, I don't really need anything. I don't really want anything. I don't, it's a, you're like me. If you want to get Tiny something, you don't wait till a holiday or a special day. You just go get it. So
yeah,
every day's Christmas Day when you have that kind of open relationship about things, and we don't wait till I'll get that for you on our anniversary or something like that. She wants it, we go get it. If I want it, I go get it. It just so we never just I don't know. It's gotten more simplistic. It's got more about making that extra time to spend time together with my family. And
well, and
that's the best gift of all. Like you were saying, having that family time together, that is the best gift of all. I agree with you on that 1,000%.
yeah, and you've said it a million times too. It's all about the family. It's a lot of people. A lot of people materialize this time of year, and it's fun to get a gift or whatever. But it's to us, and I'm speaking about you as well. It's more about family, man. It's more about
Oh, hell,
just getting together, putting the cell phones away, putting all the social media bullshit away, and just sitting around and talking and playing cards and just you know
eating
having time with
stupid
the
stuff.
family, eating dumb shit.
We
Absolutely,
do
eating
that.
dumb shit and having some drinks. But
We were
yeah,
going to do that on
should I?
Christmas Eve with my niece and her husband, my niece and nephew, but they're going to be in Florida on Christmas Eve and stuff. So we went ahead and did it last weekend since we was going to have a big family dinner and all that stuff. But Trish came down with the pneumonia and for a few days, and she was sick, and so we canceled that. So we ended up doing nothing but doing we had 3 of them backed up. We had 3 months worth of Yum Box to get caught up in one night.
Now, did you start ordering those again, or are those
No,
from
they
when
did.
you guys had them?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, Bree
gotcha. Okay.
and Cole started ordering. They want to get in on the game. He's like, well, I'm not buying things again. Forget it. Since they started showing up the house, I'm like, whoa, Teresa Jordan. She's like, nope. Your niece said she wanted you to get them. She's going to get them for you. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Nice.
Mark's
Yeah, I saw
lucky.
you guys were doing that. I was kind of jealous. I'm like, damn,
I'm
I miss
killer.
those times of eating nasty
Oh.
shit.
And that is so much fun. It really is. But and believe it or not, the worst one was that candy bar that I posted a picture of. It was like a Milky Way plus black licorice in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember you remember doing those, and we would get the stuff out, and it would look so good. And you
Oh.
take that bite of it, and it was like eating salt lick and everything. Oh God,
It was phenomenal.
fucking
Not.
horrible.
It was,
Right.
it was such a dreamy moment. Not. So it's been, like I said, that to me, that's a Christmas gift right there. It's a gift that gives every month. Every month we get a new Yum box, and every month we get to have a little bit of fun with it. Hey, how you doing, Danielle? Or Daniel?
Daniel,
Patrick
what's going on, brother?
I can't
What's
read
going
right
on,
now,
brother?
man. My glasses got a glare on them, as you guys can tell. Every time I move my head, I can't see shit. And then I got my bifocals. I can get like this so I can't see it. So I look like I'm trying to stick my nose up in here, everybody.
You know what? It's time for me to get my readers, man, because I'm all about it. As soon
Readers.
as somebody hands me something, I'm like, hey, oh shit, I gotta pull it way back and look. Like, ooh,
Readers, man. I've been
Yeah.
wearing glasses. I make jokes about it, man. I got glasses in 5th grade, braces in 6th grade, and Popeye forearms for puberty.
that's
What?
funny as shit. That's funny as shit.
Merry Christmas.
I still have the Popeye.
Making dinner
Oh,
for
shit.
me, boys and I. Dinner? What's for dinner? I don't like when people talk about dinner, especially when they're talking about how we just
Right.
making some nasty shit. What's for dinner? He's making
We
dinner.
had pork chops and asparagus. That's what we had.
Pork
for dinner.
chops and
It was yum.
applesauce.
Pork
I was
chops.
saying, guys,
and
eat asparagus. Yeah, and you know what?
Oh, I
That's
love
gonna
it.
be my challenge
Love
to
it.
you for next year.
Okay.
We've done weird concoctions that people told us about, stuff like that, and and I'm going to do the Oreo with sour cream one of these days. 'Cause I keep seeing that on TikTok just to try it.
You know what? I also saw Oreos with mustard. That was on TikTok the other day. Oreos with mustard.
Oh, wait a minute here. Fried potatoes, mushrooms, and fried eggs. I'm in. Let's do it.
You know what? I would
So,
even
but-
eat the mushrooms with that. Why not?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't even like mushrooms, but I'll eat them with that. I'll try it. I never turn my nose up. And that's what I'll say. This next thing, when we were up here at Frankenmuth, we had the chance to get head cheese and what was the other thing?
Fromunda cheese? No.
No,
No, it wasn't Fromunda
God.
cheese.
I tried to get some of that. I couldn't find any.
Right? Hold on.
But
Let's
it was
see.
what was it? The tripe. It was one of the tribes.
Yeah.
It was, and we both said, I'm not buying it. That's I found a Brazilian. Don't go think I'm saying something redneck
Wax?
and alpha. No, it's a Brazilian style restaurant where they keep bringing out the different meats. They actually have cooked chicken hearts on the menu.
Really?
Yeah.
I
So
think I'd
I'm thinking
try
about making a trip down there. Yeah, I'm going to make a trip down there, and for the specific reason of having dinner. But I want to try the chicken hearts. I'm going to. I think in this next year we will start trying more of the foods that we've turned our nose up to, like the head cheese with the gelatin and all the boiled parts and stuff. Let's
Okay.
let's take ourselves out of the combination things and start trying more of these things and finding places where we can get these things and try some of this crap. Because people are
good
going to
to
need it
me.
for a long time. It didn't kill them. It can't kill us. It just got to be. It's a mind game. It's going to be the whole mind game. Getting past that thought of what we're actually eating. You're actually eating.
For me, it's
pickle.
going to be the texture. That's what's going to be.
You know
the-
them things.
the
They
thing
were
for me.
pickled and that there's going to be rubbery and shit because there's intestines, little strips of intestines that's been boiled and pickled. You know it's going to be chewier and all get out. So that's my thing is we get a chance to try some things like that. We need to step up on those things. All the little fun eating
Okay.
challenges like Oreos and mustard and Oreos, and those are cool. Don't get me wrong. They're a good time. And the Yum boxes are a great time. But there's things out there that I have absolutely turned my nose up to for years. And it's time to stop doing this and nut up or shut up and eat the shit. Take a bite. Don't be a pansy. Take a bite.
Right?
I-
Just
I
put it in your
changed my
mouth,
order.
Jay. Just put it in your mouth, Jay. It'll be okay.
I've said that to other people a lot of times, so might as well take the advice of myself once. It'll all be all right. Just stick it in your mouth.
Right? Just
So,
put it in your mouth.
That's
It'll be okay.
that's my New Year's challenge or Christmas challenge that we're going to do. Take into the new year. We're going to start trying some different things. And of course, we're not going to reserve them for the show. Just whenever we get a chance. If you're out someplace, you come across something, get it, try it, film it. Let's put it out there and see how it goes. And just try different things. If we're with, and God forbid, if we get a chance to go traveling around since things are opening up even more and more and more, that we get to meet some of you guys out on the road and go to dinner with you guys and join us in the challenge. And I'm tired of all the hot shit too.
I dare you. I dare you.
Yeah, I dare you to invite
Speaking of hot shit, looking for a gift for a loved one this year, or just looking for a gift for yourself?
Hell yeah.
Check out the angryirishman.com. angryirishman.com. There are
.net.
tons, or .net, sorry. angryirishman.net.
And coming
Check those
soon,
out.
4 or 5 new flavors from Squatch GQ.
Absolutely. I was getting that, bro. I was getting that.
I just got excited.
Brand new flavor. This
Flavor
is
of the
good.
moment.
This goes with everything. Everything.
Garlic hot
And they
sauce.
go all
It's
the
not
way.
super hot either, you said.
It is not. It's not hot at all. And if you're
That's what you guys tell
not
me all
really
the
a
time.
not really a hot sauce person, but like the dry rubs, they've got dry rubs for everything: chicken,
Oh,
fish,
yeah.
pork, meat, shit, popcorn, you name it. But check them out. I mean, honestly, the hot sauces just keep going, and there's tons of different flavors. There's tons of different things. Can you tell I just got an order?
Yep. What's up, Mr. Glidden? He's got to be all excited. He says he's got a big announcement coming the first of the year. Big announcement. Won't tell nobody till another week. I hate it.
Won't
when
tell
you do that.
nobody. You know what he told me though? He sent me a message and told me all about it, but I can't tell anybody.
You guys know I'm nosy and shit, and I hate it when people tempt me like that. And fine, then I don't want to know. Just keep it to yourself. I don't really want to know. I don't care. You're not going to be spying anyway.
He honestly didn't, but I was just waiting for all the questions to start coming in my Facebook thing. Oh my God, what do you say? What is it? You can tell me. I won't tell nobody.
What do you tell you?
Right.
Big news, big things coming in. I can't wait to hear about it. I just hate that I got to wait another.
You know what?
weeks.
I hope the
bullshit.
world for you. I hope the
I
world
do
for you. I
too.
hope everything goes fantastic for you. Damn, I shouldn't have said anything. Then I should have kept going with it. But yeah, Dave, I hope the hell whatever you got going on takes off for you. You got our support 100%.
That's with everybody, man. If you got something you want to do, get out there and make it happen, man. And trust me, we're behind you 110%. If we can help you and give you kind of encouragement or advice or whatever along the way, hit us up. We're all about that.
Yeah. And if you guys want to, not necessarily this show, but Jay and I are starting to do the Sunday shows again after the first of the year. If you got something going on about your team, about a book, about you, about a band, about whatever you got going on, a TV show, got whatever, hit us up, hit Jay or I up, and we'll have you on and we'll talk to you about it. The whole hour will be yours, and we'll do nothing but talk about what you got going on and try to help you push it as much as possible.
Absolutely. And if you want to join this show, just remember that you'll lose friends and your ratings will go down.
Right? You might be banned or blocked or whatever.
Yeah. Killings ratings one show at a time.
Right? You won't be allowed to church for a while, but other than that, you'll be all right.
Well, you might be allowed in church, but you might not want to go. You might spontaneous combust.
Right. But hell, if you want to be a guest on the show, I mean, obviously, the people that are watching and support us know about the show. So if you want to be on this show with us and just know that it's, I mean, we won't dumb it down or stop talking about what we talk about. So, but yeah, hit Jay or I or Joe up. Well, that's without saying. But yeah, hit one of the three of us up and let us know, and shit, we'll get you on here. You can come on in and talk with us, and
it's going to get a little bit more hairier. I next year's got some stuff coming up. I got some plans to make sure that we get more involved with more topics. We've had some really great discussions with things, especially a couple weeks ago. We had that But you know, this has been
Dave,
nice.
Dave,
Rambling.
I got expensive checks, Dave. We don't worry about that shit. You come on, they've already blocked us anyway, so you can come on
Yeah,
and be a
yeah,
guest on our show. No, nobody's gonna sue you here.
yeah. What's up, Mister Conkle? How you doing, Jeff? Oh, yeah, you can come on here and talk anytime. Jeff was even on here, and he didn't get sued.
Right. And Jeff, I got something in the works for you, buddy. I promise.
Uh-oh.
It's probably going to
Uh-oh.
be after the first of the year, but
Uh-oh.
that work you're wanting done, it's going to get done.
Well, sounds kind of
You know-
personal and private, and I don't hear about the pillow talk.
Oh, you know all about it.
I might get jealous about pillow talk.
Shit, you know all about it.
No, I don't care. Cheat
What
on
did
me,
we
I'll-
talk about? What did we talk about after the show when he
Yeah, I
was on?
know. Yep, I know.
Then you
I
know.
know. He's all excited. He's all excited now.
Oh,
Say,
yeah.
fuck yes. Not just yes, fuck yes.
Yeah, we're going to make that happen. But I'm going to need something from you. Mr. Conkle.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do it, man. The last time he said that to me, I had to give up my second born. I tried to give him the firstborn, but nobody wants him either. He's like,
Oh,
he's
I'd
too
take
already
him.
corrupted.
I'd take him. I'd take Hunter in a minute.
He's a good kid. He is. He's just a knucklehead. He's at the, man, I messed him up bad the other day. He's walking through the house and he had a pair on Ariat jeans. I'm like, damn, son, you went on all shopping, got some Ariats. I was, you know, kind of designer brand for a country boy. I'm like, son of a bitch, man. You think
Did
you
he
can
get
start
the
riding
boots?
rodeo and stuff? Oh, I already had boots. He said, Dad, I went down and you know, he's making his own money. He buys his stuff. He said, I was only planning on getting a pair of jeans and to spend about over $100 on just one outfit. I'm like, well, dude, what's wrong with your Wranglers? He goes, I've never gotten compliments wearing my Wranglers before. I've gotten compliments wearing my Ariats. I said, well, maybe when you become a real man, you can fill them Wranglers out and have that Wrangler butt. You get compliments. He said, fuck you. You ain't grown up enough and became man enough to fill up them Wranglers yet, son.
Right? You filling out shit
Poor boy.
filling out shit that's designed to make it look like you filled it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
you
they
get
cost
these
$100.
designer pants. Then I pulled that whole thing about wearing girly jeans wasn't when I meant to talk about getting girls' jeans, son. He's just that's so old, Dad, but still. Says, well, it's older than you because you know it ain't because girly jeans ain't been around that long. I swear to God, man, he's out shopping and
low
stuff.
waist,
Yeah,
some little low
Yeah,
waist
and-
jeans. Yeah, I
and
can't.
they have those in men's department now. They have like low riders. I'm like, what? Dude, I don't want to see your ass crack. That's why I wear bibs. I never show my ass crack.
Right.
I don't like that.
No,
I can't
shit.
stand
My fat ass doesn't do anything with slim or
that.
low cut or anything like that. It's
I grew up with, well, this is how bad it is. I took a picture every day. We had Teresa at the ER. She ended up having nothing but severe muscles strain with her muscles in her back, and she's having spasms from it and stuff, and hurting and everything. But I took a picture when I was out there, and I wore that nice gaiter. I went in, I played by the hospital rules. I had my mask on, I had that gaiter on that my brother gave me with a thin blue line. But I got to look at that picture a little bit later, man. I'm like, dude, I got to change. I can't wear that mask anymore. I got to change. Never look down at the picture and take another picture with the mask on. Teresa's like, why? I said, because where that son of a bitch was hitting, the way my face, angle of my face is, it looked like my fucking mask even had a muffin top. My fucking fat cheeks were squeezing out of that son of a bitch. I'm like, God dang. Gator's got a muffin top.
right. You have to sit at home and do the
wrong, man. Jay will be walking around.
work them
hip
cheeks
huggers.
down.
Oh no, hip huggers and thong straps. No.
No,
Well,
hey,
maybe
Dave,
not.
he doesn't wear thongs. He doesn't wear underwear, so that's impossible.
Don't have to when you wear bibs. It makes it hard to shake them out your leg as it drops down.
That's right. That's how
He's
that's
like,
how you
"Oh,
fill out them bibs.
Eh,
You fill out them bibs.
Hunter's still mad at me on that one. Poor boy.
He'll get
And
over it.
that's what I tell people all the time. The best thing about wearing bibbed overalls, I look at them, and Jason's heard me say it too. Said, you know the best thing about wearing these bibbed overalls? And they'll go, why? I said, you're 2 buttons from paradise. Come on.
That's right.
Flick these 2 buttons off, and them some bitches will hit the floor. You got what you want.
That's right. You got full admission.
Just 2 buttons away.
Exactly, Dave. Easy access right there. Point. That's fucking funny.
Best thing about pocket pulls away games.
He'll be here all night, ladies and gentlemen.
Son of a bitch. Don't get me started, man. We're supposed to be in the Christmas spirit and talk about Christmas. And I do have something to bring up about Christmas. Some weird traditions that I come across. Absolutely
You
weird.
Segue into it. I'm going to get another ice cube.
We decided with the Christmas show. Sorry about that, folks. We decided with the Christmas show that we was going to find some things that were absolutely bizarre, and I found some like Mary. I can't even say it. It's over in Wales. In the Welsh culture, they actually parade around with a horse's skull on a stick and parade it around town and stuff. Yeah, it's what do they call it? I can't even say it. Mary Lwyd. Lwyd. Its Welsh culture is ancient and steeped in superstition. It's not surprising, therefore, the residents of South Wales enjoy parading an undead horse around their villages to celebrate the happiest time of the year.
Wait a minute. Did you say an undead horse?
Absolutely. It won't bring up the
I
picture.
thought you said the head was on a stick.
There you go. But it's got a big cape behind it and stuff. And they parade it around. They put that horse's head on a stick and dance it around.
But how is it an undead horse if they got a horse's head on a stick?
Because it makes it look undead, because it's got the whole cape behind it, the sheet behind it, like a ghost sheet.
Oh, they make it look undead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was they paraded around an undead horse on a stick, and I'm like,
no, this way dating back to probably Celtic times. The custom involves draping a white sheet over a pole with a horse's skull attached and knocking on townsfolk's doors, no doubt giving them the fright of their lives. The party carrying the morbid effigy then sing to the residents, who are supposed to sing back before relinquishing some food or drink. There's some debate about whether Mary Lwyd translates to Holy Mary or Grey Mare, but either seems equally creepy to us.
All right, so next year, Jay, you guys either come here or we're going to come there, and we're going to get a fake horse's head. And we're going to go around to we're going to go around to all the neighbors, and we're going to sing to it, and then they're going to have to give us drinks and shit to make us
drinks. No shit, just drinks. Because now that you said shit, we'll bring out the poop knife. Yes, the poop knife from several years ago when we brought up the poop knife for Christmas.
Look at that.
How we go right into that? In Catalonia.
We'll be here all night.
In Catalonia, for some inexplicable reason, Catalans observe not one but two poop-based Christmas traditions that will put a smile on your faces. Sorry, faces, not feces. My bad. The first is the Kegener, roughly meaning the pooper, a figurine of a pantsless peasant laying a cable that's not. It's just, yeah, you gotta see it. They actually have this figurine of the guy squatting, taking a shit.
I need that. I have to have that in my life.
You can
get Kegner. Did you say it? And the name of it's a Kegner, right? Who's the pooping elf?
Is, the Caganer. Kagener. I don't know. Kager. I like a Kager. Roughly means pooper, a figure of a pantless peasant laying a cable that snuck into nativity scenes alongside Jesus. They take that little pooper and they sneak him in nativity scenes beside Jesus. That's the whole thing, trying to sneak that pooping guy into the manger scene beside Jesus.
So that he poop in the stable.
Alongside Mary, Joseph, Jesus. The second is Cagatio, or the pooping log, which is a small stick with a smile on its face that lives in the that lives on the dinner table in December. It's fed every day with nuts and sweets and kept warm with a blanket, then gets beaten with sticks on Christmas Eve to poop out presents. In reality, the kids duck out for the prey. Oh man. Here it is. I'll put a picture.
They put
this log out on the table. They dress it up, put a face on it, put a hat, put a blanket on it, keep it nice and warm. And every day they feed it with nuts and candies. And then Christmas Day, they beat it with sticks until the candies and stuff start falling out in the kid. Kind of like a pinata.
So you can't have corn when you're making this one because then the corn would be in it too, and that would.
We were just talking about
like,
Kevin, wasn't we?
Mr. Mackey, we just did a whole big thing about the Angry Irishman and all the stuff.
What's going on,
and
Samantha?
Samantha, I haven't talked to you or seen you in a long time. Hopefully you're doing well.
So those are just two of the. Oh God! Whoa!
But they put
Kentucky
so
Fried
it's
Christmas
so
in
it's like a
Japan.
so it's a serious. So they put a turd
A log.
on a stick. Turd on a stick. Set it on the table. Put a blanket on it, and then feed it nuts and shit. And then Christmas Eve, they beat it with
Christmas.
sticks.
To beat all the candy out of it.
Hoping-
Kind of like a pinata. The kids will beat on that log to beat the shit out of it that you've been feeding it all week or all month, and then you get all the candies and treats like a
Literally.
pinata. Yeah,
Literally beat the shit out of it.
they get. So those are two of the weirdest. Mexico does a radish carving
Radish carving?
each year. The
How
Mexican
was that
city of
Christmas?
I can't say the name of it. The days before Christmas were marked but with an event known as the Night of the Radishes. Sadly, it's not a low-budget 80s movie or horror movie, but instead a vegetable carving competition. Participants get remarkably creative with everything from native scenes to fantastic monsters on display as thousands of visitors descend on the city to witness the fun. The radishes in question are grown specially and pumped with chemicals to grow immense, but it all seems a bit futile as the works can only be displayed for a few hours before the veggies with withered away. Oh my God. They boost them with
So I
chemicals
heard-
to make them look bigger. And this is one of the carvings that somebody did with it. A big monster looking thing.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. Yeah. So
But did they carve it with a poop knife? That's the question.
after they beat the shit out of the log, I
After they beat the shit out of the log.
I cannot believe that. And I'm sorry. I know I push the limits of a lot of things, but I really not going to take my luck to take a little figurine of a guy taking a shit and sneak it into the manger scene by Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. That might be pushing my luck just a little bit far.
That's I mean, I would never do it, but I mean my
But
belief system.
But now we come to the point to where I'm going to.
But don't you fuck with the Ouija board, Jay, because that's the devil's work right there.
What's going on, Lee? What's going on, my brother? Now I'm going to take a little bit
Lee,
further.
What's up, brother?
If
Okay.
what happens now when you have, everybody knows, okay, you got the pooping guy they do in cattle, yeah, whatever, and they sneak it in the manger scene. Who's going to be the guy that does it with the live nativity scene?
All right.
Who has the testicular fortitude to take that to the next level and be the pooping guy in the live nativity scene?
Not this guy.
Come on. I'll give you
No.
a quarter.
Oh,
I'll buy
okay,
you
I'm in. All right.
Quarter
What's
bet.
that, quarter? Quarter
Yeah,
on
whole
it.
quarter.
Fuck it.
Whole quarter just for
Everything
you.
with everything with you is a quarter. So
That's
I'm
because
in.
I'm a cheap
quarter.
bastard.
Quarter. I'm in.
But yeah, who wants to do that?
No,
Who wants to
I'm-
be the
I'm
guy
not.
that sneaks
That's-
into a live nativity scene and be the pooping guy.
I'm
told you, man.
I'm all about karma, and I think that's
Mine's
probably
usually
like
bad.
kicking. I think that's usually like kicking karma right in the dick if you're gonna do something like that. That's not me. I'm not. But I do want to own one of those little figurines so I can have it in my rooms here. But
You want to put
I'm
him
not
in your
gonna
live
put it-
nativity scene?
I'm not gonna put it anywhere. I'm not gonna put it anywhere next to little baby Jesus. I can promise you that.
I can't believe
That ain't gonna
that.
happen.
How
Not
far
gonna
down the
happen.
ladder do you have to go? I just can't. I could do the horse thing. I could do the horse head and the sheet hanging
Oh
off.
hell
of it
yeah!
and
Because they're gonna
going
give us
around
free
town.
drinks and shit. So we got to
No,
do is
no
show up with
shit.
a horse head.
That's
and
in the
sing.
other country. No shit. That's in the other country. I'm not doing that one. I don't want a log shitting on
Right.
me either for Christmas.
I-
God damn.
And then you put a blanket on it, so it's gonna start getting warm.
Gotta
So
keep
it's
the
gonna
log
be
warm.
more of like a. So it's gonna be more like a splatter thing. on
Especially if you got
Christmas Eve.
chocolates in there.
Yeah, and then your feet. And here's the thing, though. What happens if you like set nuts and berries and shit out the night before, and then you go to bed and wake up, and the nuts and berries are gone? Now you've got a possessed piece of shit in your house. I mean,
But see, this is the kind of asshole dad I was, and still am. That when Hunter and Bree were little, and Bree would go for Christmas or something like that, they'd have got all excited to get the log and stuff. And I'm the asshole guy that would have taken all the candy and nuts that they put up there all week long, scooped it all out, and probably put a piece of plastic dog shit right behind the log like it really ate it and shit it out. And that's what they really got for Christmas morning. I'm that guy. Just scarring for life.
right? But I mean, that would be funny. That gives a whole new Elf on a Shelf.
Yeah.
Some competition.
I think it was Samantha that posted that the other day.
Turd on a table.
Yeah.
Elf on a Shelf. We can do turd on a table.
when they had the Elf on the Shelf and that right beside that wore out, frazzled out looking Barbie that said, "When the Elf on the Shelf meets the whore in the drawer."
Right.
That was hysterical. I thought it was funny. I got a bunch of them sent to me this week, but believe it or not, a couple of them I could not repost. I wouldn't repost
No.
them. They was actually pushing the limit. I knew for a fact if I
say it
reposted
ain't
one,
so.
I knew I was going to get banned, and I knew we wouldn't be able to have the show tonight next week.
I know from the conversation you and I had as I was pulling up to my house that had you done any of those, we would not have had a show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I promise.
I'd have got
And I would have
banned.
had to have, and I would have had to get out the big expensive checks to multiple agencies on that one. That would have cost us a little bit.
But they were quite funny.
They're funny, but see, that's the thing. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you could have done it. You could have done those. It'd have been funny. People would have been like, but it would have been funny. 20 years ago, everybody would have laughed because it's funny. Now, oh my God, no, you can't.
Well, it's like my version of Twas
how
Night
can you
Before
say
Christmas.
those words? How can you
Just
say
like my
those
version of
words?
Twas the Night Before Christmas. I can say all of it, but one little spot. If I say that one little spot, I'm in trouble.
Right.
And it's really not that bad.
Words.
It's not bad at all.
The words.
But
No,
it's
but it's
not
the words.
bad.
It's
But
words.
people's become sensitive to things, but I can't do my Christmas tradition on air. I still got to say it with my family and friends, and my cousin that doesn't get offended by it at all. Doesn't care.
Right.
Doesn't find it offensive at all. But somebody else might. And if one person finds it offensive,
it's not a might, brother. Somebody will. And even if somebody didn't, they would just on principle because
because
that.
it's
So
some old fat white guy saying it. And it's not that word either, by the way. And like I said, my transgender cousin doesn't get offended by it at all. Thinks it's funny. But my cousin's known me all her life. So she knows how my sense of humor is and knows that I mean it in no absolute malice of any way, shape, or form, because I would not do that to anybody. But I digress. And I tried to rewrite it too. But my mind was so busy with things with Teresa getting hurt and everything else, I just couldn't focus on, and I didn't get it done. So I don't get to do it. I just got to find a new line.
Maybe next year.
I got to find a new line
because there's
one little section.
Well, but you're quite the writer because we've written a couple of songs here that hopefully come to fruition here in 2022.
Oh yeah, they got to.
That we're going to make some music videos and that kind of stuff with John Tincher and Bodine, and there's going to be hopefully those. I'm about 90% sure that we're going to be able to get those done, and if we do that for you guys, that's going to be such a fun time.
I would actually make up my own Christmas card for a friend of mine each year and send it to him. I'd draw my picture on the front, and I'd have my version of that poem on the inside. On the outside, every time it would say the same thing: money is tight and times are hard, so here's your fucking Christmas card. It's just a piece of paper I'd fold it up and draw on. Drew some trees and shit. So, but we were also the ones that sent each other when we still.
I'm surprised that's going to be next. Is Christmas with the word Christ in it, and somebody there. That's going to be next. You watch.
Be offended by the word Christmas?
Yep.
Yeah, but see, here we go. Today was a celebration day for people that don't celebrate Christmas. Today was or a lot of the Norse pagans.
Winter solstice.
It's Yule, and today starts Yule, And Yule is
Right.
actually an 8-day celebration. So it goes on. There's a bunch of things goes on for several days around it and stuff. So it's just not a 1-day celebration. So why be offended by that? That's what kills me about this whole fucking thing. That if I don't want to celebrate Christmas, and why do I give a shit if you do? Just like if I don't celebrate Hanukkah, why do I give a shit if a Jewish person does? If I don't celebrate Kwanzaa, why do I give a shit if somebody that does, an African American person wants to? Why do I care what somebody else is doing? I posted the other day. I don't care what you say to me. Joyful Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. Just say something fucking nice. And if somebody says something nice to you and it's not the holiday you observe, smile and greet them back with your holiday. You don't have to make it a federal fucking issue. Be nice.
Right.
Just be nice. Not just at Christmas.
Amen.
Not just at Yule. All the fucking time.
Yeah.
Be nice. We got me for being an asshole.
Yeah, Jay, be nice.
I can't help
But
it. When
see,
I
and
see
that's, but that's
I call them out
no.
on
But
it.
see, that's the thing. That's the thing with you is you're always nice to everybody.
I try to be.
You may not agree with certain things. You may not agree with, what's going on in different places, but you're always nice to people.
I try to be. When the people don't want to play nice, though, I enjoy the shit out of that.
Then yeah, well then that's a whole nother.
We're letting these buttons snap, boys. We're in.
I still, to this day, I absolutely love it, and I know I've said this 100 times too, but I, honest to God, love the fact when we go to a convention or we meet people that have just watched the shows that we do or what have you, and have this perception of Jay Lynch, and they start talking like, so hey, 1 + 1 is 2, Jay. And 2 + 2 is 4, Jay. And then you start actually delving into the content that they want to talk about. And when you start delving into the content, you can see their eyes are like, oh shit, he's not this dumb redneck that we thought he was. I absolutely thrive to see that. And it happens. I mean, honest to God, it happens all the time when we do these conventions or we do these meet and greets or we do whatever. And people, honestly, he doesn't mean to fucking do it. But Jay is the kind of person that if you really want to talk about a subject or you want to talk about things, he's going to either tell you, hey, let's talk about it, or I don't understand that. Tell me about it. What's going on? Some people will take it as, oh, you're just fucking with us. No, he genuinely wants to know. And I say that to people that don't. I'm like, he's not trying to be a dick. He wants to know. He wants to understand. He wants to understand what you're talking about. Because he's going to do research on what you're talking about. And when you talk to him again the next time, he's probably going to know more by accident than you do on purpose about the shit that you're talking about. I mean, that's just the way it is. And I absolutely love it to watch it because I can tell it's happening. I'm like, oh, you sorry son of a bitch, you ain't got a chance. This is everybody pull up a chair and bring me some popcorn. This is gonna be fun shit.
You ought to feel sorry for Teresa because when I get something that goes to my head, she has to put up with it all the time. And she's like, she doesn't sit there anymore. She just gets an automated response. Because it gets in so philosophical sometimes that she's like, she'll stop me and look, she'll look at me, she goes, you lost me about a half an hour ago. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about right now. But I'm listening. I don't understand, but I'm listening. And it always happens. I post it all the time, that thing. I want to talk about things like that. I want to talk about life and death. I want to talk about the meaning of the universe. How's your day? What's going on and what's happening? I don't want to hear just what's up. I like to have in-depth conversations. I like to have in-depth conversations that have some form of meaning and understanding. There's a person on TikTok that I follow, this black lady, wonderful. She's very straight. She almost looks like animatronic, but she gives the message right across. And I posted on there, and I had more people like my comment on her video than I ever have like my videos on TikTok. But anyway, we ain't got to talk about that. But I put on there that people nowadays listen to respond, and they don't listen to understand. That's one of our biggest faults in society nowadays. They don't listen to hear you to understand what you're saying, so that way they can have an intelligent response. They just know that you're wrong, they're right, and they just want to hear long enough to hear what you say. They don't have to have the whole sentence, just enough that they think where you're going with it, and then they think that you're wrong, and I'm not going to respond to it. And that's part of their big downfall. Is communication is the most simplest thing we can do, and we don't do it anymore. And when people that do want to communicate nowadays, How many people do you see that says, "Don't call me, man. I won't answer the phone. Text me." No, I'm going to call you because you can't misunderstand my words when I call you. You can't read my emotions that I'm not portraying that you think I am. How many times you see people get a text from somebody and go, "That motherfucker said that," and they start texting back, they're all pissed off, and that person then gets defensive. They didn't say it at all that way, but they read it that way because they're having a bad moment. More things get misinterpreted that way than any other way, and it screws everything up. The next thing you got people fighting and arguing over the dumbest things because somebody read it with the wrong emphasis of the wrong phrase of the word. That's their fault.
Yeah. I'm the kind of guy that I need to hear a voice. I hate texting. Absolutely hate texting. And I know I not piss you off, but I know that I've, like, when you answer the phone, I need to talk to you every day. I need to make sure that my brother and sister, my family down south is good. We're okay. You there? Yep. You good? Yep. Okay. I hate the texting because then, like you said, there's there's different ways to read it, and how your day is going is how you're going to read that. If you're talking, there's no that it's you can hear the voice, you can hear the inflections, you can hear everything. I like to talk on the phone, not for lengthy periods of time, but I like to hear a voice. I like to know that you're okay and everything's good, and that's it. I hate texting, like you said, because then you can read it different, you can interpret it different. Somebody texts and keeps the
Texts have a
capitals
good
on.
point. Texts have a good point and purpose. Like if you're at work and I'm at work, I can send you a message and we can talk about it later. You know what I
Sure.
mean?
I mean,
Or
I get that.
I'm gonna hook up with
Happy
Lee and
holidays,
stuff, and
Candace.
he's busy. I'm busy. I can say, "Hey, man, what you guys doing later tonight? You guys want to go for drinks?" He can text me back, yes or no. We move on. You know what I mean? And that I do like
Right.
text, but for a conversation, I can't stand that. And I'm that guy that if you write me 3 pages of a text, I'm the asshole that will send back K just because I know it's going to piss you the fuck off. No other reason.
Right.
I know it's going to irritate the shit out of you that you typed all this stuff out here. And what a big answer I do is go, "K, you could have called me for that. We could have had an intelligent conversation and decided to make a decision. Now we got to play this back and forth, back and forth bullshit. Just call me and be done with it." But no, I don't answer my phone. I'll just hang up on you. But I guess we won't communicate anymore.
I think that's the funny shit is when people type in all capitals. Then the first thing is like, "Well, why are you yelling at me? Why are you screaming?" I wasn't screaming. I just hit the double tap button so I could, and then it just texts like that. And by the time I figured it out, I was already like 4 words into it, and I'm not going to go back and fucking delete it to do it again. So I just sign it. I'm like, "Is everything okay? Why are you yelling?" I'm not yelling. I wasn't yelling. I
got a
honestly
friend of
God, I
ours
wasn't
that
yelling.
sends every text in capitals, but because their eyesight, they can't see the smaller letters. Then I introduced them on how they enlarge their font on their phone and the settings. I went, "Oh wow, you can do that." You can also
you know how to do that, Jay.
Yeah.
You know how to operate the phone, Jay.
You know how to figure that shit out. I figured you're still using a rotary phone, sending smoke signals. You fucktard.
That's right. See,
So it's just I'm just that guy. I do things sometimes just to irritate shit out of people because I can. You can either laugh about it or get mad about it. Either way, I'm going to laugh. Jason knows.
I know
why.
I do. I know for a fact
but why
that he will on numerous occasions, whether he believes in that side of the story or not, just pick the other side of the story.
Oh yeah.
Just to argue that side of the story, just to see what you say. For a fact.
If you ever really watch my posts, I got my brother-in-law's best friend Tommy, and he will friend me on Facebook for a while, then he'll unfriend me, then he'll send me a friend request, then he'll unfriend me because he goes, "You piss me off." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "This week you take this side of a topic, then a couple days later or the next week you'll take the same thing up there, but reverse the roles that you're taking to see the stance of the other people." And I'm like, "But you won't believe how many people that will argue the opposite of what I'm saying this week, and then turn around when I flip it, say, 'Oh no,' and they'll argue against themselves." And I'm like, I'll point out to them, like, "Just last week you were saying this about it." "Well, that wasn't me." "What? Someone else was using your phone?"
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
And just I'm like I said, I'm all about that communication, and it's amazing how you can get people you can take the opposite side of something, and if you talk with them long enough and ask the right questions, you can actually twist it around to where next thing you know, they're defending what they were just bashing a minute ago. Because, like I said earlier, they're so intent on being right that they don't really pay attention to what they're fucking saying. They don't pay
Right.
attention to what you're saying. They listen just long enough. They think they know where you're going with this, so they immediately try to respond to it so they can have, oh, yeah, I'm going to burn him on this one. No, you're not. You're actually making yourself look stupid, but hey, we can
Right.
play this game all night long. I don't give a shit. I ain't got nothing but time. It's a life sentence. Wait till I get to hell.
Exactly.
It's the eternal sentence. Wait till the
Yeah.
devil meets my dumb ass. Hey, you want to talk about it? How about that pineapple and hit?
Say, wait a minute. You just said you were doing this shit the other day. Now you're doing this shit the other day. What the fuck? Get the hell out
Yeah,
of here.
I do it. I do it all the time. And Teresa gets mad at me for it. Tommy, like I said, we'll be friends. And I think right now, if I went on there, he'd probably not even on my friends list again. I think he's banning me again on Facebook again because I just pissed. And he's a staunch Democrat, so I'll argue the Republican conservative side, and he gets all mad and butthurt.
You know what? The biggest thing that I've done, and I've pretty much done it for the majority of my life, especially the last 20 some years being in law enforcement. But honestly, God,
congratulations on that the other night.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Go ahead. I'm going to talk about it.
The last couple of years, though, you've really like just put it into my mind that it's just words.
Yeah.
And if you let those words bother you, if you let those words run your life, then they're gonna. If you
Absolutely.
just look the other way, if you just move on, and if they're hurtful words, look how ignorant the person is that said them to you, and just move on and just treat them as that. Treat them as such. They're just words. There's a lot of assholes.
My grandfather taught me that growing up, that you're controlled by your anger, and if somebody angers you, they control you. And everybody else like, oh no, they don't. If you like, me and Jason were all real good friends and stuff, and all of a sudden you got into it, and you hated my guts, and you knew that Jason was going to be at this restaurant at this stuff, and you knew that there was a chance that I might be there. You'll not go and spend time with the person that you like because you might have to see me. I might be there. So now you're no longer going places and doing things and the same people that you care about because you might run into somebody that you don't like. And you're telling me that person doesn't have control over your life? Bullshit. They control you 100%. And I'll be damned if somebody's going to have control of me. I'll walk anywhere I want to go. And if you don't like that I'm there, you fucking leave. I'm coming in anyway.
Right.
That's my attitude. They're not going to stop me from going where I want to go and being around the people I want to be with because I might run into somebody that I might not like. That's not my problem. They don't like me. I don't like them. We agree to disagree. Piss off. Leave me alone. Now, I'll be cordial. I'll be polite. I'm not going to be rude. It's not my character. It's not my style. But if you want to play that game, okay. Ding, ding.
Right.
Let's play asshole games.
Yeah, and like I said, that's what has helped me, honestly, because I used to every once in a while, I'd let somebody get under my skin and just be like, God, you motherfucker.
It still happens. It still happens.
But a lot of the majority of the time now, I just, it is what it is. They're words.
Whatever.
They are. It is what it is. They are what they are. I just, I move on.
What's that saying? If you're not feeding me, fucking me, and paying my bills, I don't really give a shit what your opinion is if you want to go with it.
Right. Exactly.
Didn't tell you walked in at the wrong time.
Right. If you ain't feeding me, fucking, oh, hey, babe, how's it going?
Hey, what's happening? How you doing? I used to have a hot ass temper.
The pork chops and asparagus was really good tonight.
Yeah. I'm just saying I just used to have a hot temper about things, and I let everything get to me, and I just realized I was spending more time being pissed off about stupid shit than what I was having fun, and I want to have fun. And bars, I got younger. Bars, I got a lot of fight when people would say, because my red hair, my red beard, so call me a Mick with my Irish hair. It's supposed to be an insult, and I get it. Some people still find it as an insult to being Irish and stuff. I don't. And I would always turn around. I was like, well, your mom or your sister really liked when I slipped them a Mickey last night. They get that sure shit. They want to fight. They used a racial slur to me or an ethnic slur to me. I was supposed to be offended by it. I wasn't. I turned it back on them. And next thing you know, I'm the bad guy. Right. They're pissed off over the words they try to piss me off with.
Right.
That
I
was a
put it
brain.
back on you, and now you're mad at me.
Like, just like I
Look
talk
at
about
the
the
brain on
paranormal.
Brad.
Yeah, just like I tell people about the paranormal anymore. Whenever somebody comes to you and says you can't prove that, just tell them flat out what I do. You can't disprove that. If you can, come show me. I told you what I experienced. I told you what happened. I told you what I saw and heard. If you think that I'm not telling the truth, now you're calling me a liar. So that's not my problem because that means you're just disbelieving. But if you think you can come show me that it didn't happen and how it didn't happen, I deeply appreciate that because I want to learn. When you
Right.
put that back on them, being the portion of the blame on or the proof on them and the chance to educate, it's all back on them. Why do we have to prove what we know we saw and heard? Prove me that I didn't. What's the burden of proof on me? I'm not the one saying it didn't happen. You are. If you want to counter what somebody else is saying, you be able to back up while you're countering it. If you can't back it up, shut up.
I like how you say all the time, why do I have to change? Why do I have to change to conform to you? Because you don't like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Why don't you change and conform to what I'm doing? And that goes, I mean, that's a whole nother show because you're delving deep into a bunch of different things there. But I totally agree. It's like you need to conform to what I think because you're an asshole and I think you're an asshole. But when I say no, why don't you conform to what I'm thinking because I think you're an asshole? Oh, wait a minute. My beliefs are right and your beliefs are wrong. Well, who the fuck says that? You know?
Show me the way. I'll follow. No, I won't. No, I won't. Well, I posted that the other day about the OCDs. Why do I have a kid?
I will drink out of Mr. Moose if you show me the way.
Show me the way, boys. But yeah, it's just my way my brain works. And I find it amusing. And in any situation that people want to put on you, you can always turn it back on them. You just rearrange the words and send it right back to them. They're like, then I play that little kitty game like, I'm rubber, you're glue. Like, it even matter.
And that honest to God, that goes with pretty much everything. It's a day-to-day life thing. And you can do it.
That's what I'll say the biggest gift that you guys give to me every day, every week when you come in here, when you guys like the things that we're doing on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, and Jason and I are both on Snap or TikTok putting stuff out there. I do a little bit of Snapchat every once in a while. I'm trying to learn how to use that. Your guys' responses to us and stuff and showing that you like it or finding it funny and things like that. That's a hell of a gift that you give us, that you're actually enjoying what we do. And I appreciate that. And just want to say that's a gift that you guys give me all year long. So Merry Christmas. And if you want to help us out in the other way, go on Walmart.com or your Walmart app and search Squatch GQ energy drink. Let them know that people want it and they can see this being asked for all around the country and we can get it out there to everybody.
Absolutely. And if you live in the Ohio area or around here, hit Sunoco, downtown Woodville, Ohio. Deb, the manager there, is a fantastic friend. And she has she's taken the Squatch GQ energy drink there, sugar-free and regular. They've got it 24/7. Go in and show support for the Sunoco there as well, but also show support for Squatch GQ energy drink and everything that we're trying to do here. And just like Jay said, I was sitting at home the other night. I did some projecting and did some other things during the day. And later on yesterday night, I got a message that said, hey, here's some pictures of us. And Lori, thank you so much for sending those pictures. But that's the kind of stuff, man. That's the stuff that just puts smiles on our faces where you've supported us. You've supported Bodine the Bigfoot. You've supported LEP Productions and everything that comes around with it. And you guys went to a Bigfoot convention and an excursion and stuff over the weekend, and you guys wore Bodine's t-shirts and you took pictures and you sent it. And I mean, that's awesome. To us, that's fantastic. That's
awesome.
We just love that. There's some teachers up in Michigan that had wanted some things, and we've done that, and they shared everything with their classroom. I still got to send some posters, but just different things like that. It's the little things for us that mean the world to us.
And, my wife said too.
Right, and mine does too. She was like, "Oh my God, it's like small world."
It's the little things again.
Yeah. She always calls it the small world. You know, I say it's a small world after all.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, honey, you're stuck with me. Anyway, so but yeah, everything that you guys, I mean, seriously, and you know, we
It
say it
means a
at the
lot.
end of every show, and thank you for the support. We'll see you next Tuesday, and whatever. But honest to God, it really means the world to us. That you know, we just uh, continue to get the support that we do, the conventions that we do. You know, when we're out on the road and you guys just want to meet up for dinner and things like that.
It's a blast.
It means it means the world to us. And you know,
That's what it's all
we
about.
try as hard as we can to give you good content, to give you just a
Well,
laugh on a Tuesday, or information on a Sunday, or you know, whatever we possibly can. We
God
try
knows
to
what's
do
going to
it
happen
for
on
you.
Monday.
Who the hell knows? But I mean, we really do. And like I said, you know, we're
Oh shit!
trying to,
Okay.
we're pushing the Squatch GQ energy drinks,
What's up?
Nick, and Gorilla Glue. We're pushing Gorilla. Hopefully, we're going to get sponsored by Gorilla Glue here soon, and some sort of poop knife company that might pick
You
us
know
up as
what?
well. We're
We
going
ought
to
to reach out to a food knife company. I'm seriously.
put our
Do it. I
faces
dare
on a
you.
poop knife, so when you're cutting that big turd, you can see my face going, or Jay's
I
face going,
dare you.
"Ah!"
I dare you to reach out to a poop knife company and say we'd like to see if you guys would sponsor our podcast. We talk about you all the time. I dare you.
Balls.com did it. I would. I'll reach out to some shit. I don't care.
I
Done.
dare you. I would have
Done.
poop knife with LEP Productions on it.
That's right. With Jay, Joe, and I, with our picture with our arms around each other, going.
Ah,
Seriously,
Merry Christmas, John.
Squatch G. Merry Christmas, John. Shitter's full. Seriously though, Squatch GQ Energy. Like Jay said, go to Walmart, Walmart.com. Search it. Let them know you're looking for it. That's going to help out immensely. If you live in the Ohio area, check out the Sunoco in Woodville, Ohio. Go in, talk to Deb, tell Deb that you watch us, and I'll tell you what, for the next week, if you go in to the Sunoco in Woodville, Ohio, and you talk to Deb, and you tell Deb that you saw us on the show, and you want Squatch GQ energy drink, tell her that you want a can. She will give you the can for free. I will pay for that can for the next week, from here until what, next Tuesday. You go in. That's
There
a
with
week.
the math skills. There was next Tuesday.
From here, the 21st to the 27th, 28th.
Nah, whatever.
Today's the 21st. So whatever. Yes, John, I did. And I was going to tell you about it. Yes, I did. It's on the way. If you go into the Sunoco, Woodville, Ohio, talk to Deb, tell Deb that you saw this on LEP Productions, Stirring the Pot, and you need a free can, one can of either sugar-free or regular.
I was gonna make a trip
Tell
up there,
her,
and I need 12. Burton Jason.
right? Tell her that you saw it here. You will get a free can. I will pay for your can.
I'll pay for it. I don't care.
And we'll do it like that. Also, angryirishman.net. Please, if you guys like hot sauce, if you guys like dry rubs, if you guys like any of that,
and there's sauces that are hot too.
and yeah, there's the pumpkin sauce, which is more of a dessert, but anything like that, please check that out. angryirishman.net. Tell them that you saw it here on our show, and I'm going to try to work some things out with Mr. Mackey, who's the owner of the company. We'll see if we can get you guys some sort of discount that I'll pay for here in the next week as well. Also, finally, after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, LEP Productions will be doing a kind of like a clearance sale, if you will, on all of our merchandise.
Are we selling Frodo?
We're selling Frodo. Frodo will be yours. You're going to have to pay for
Damn.
shipping and handling. Hey, Deb, I will definitely talk with you. So I'll need a tally of anybody that comes into your
She didn't hear. She
Sunoco.
just joined in. So we were just talking about you, Deb, big time.
Yeah.
What's up, you
So
lady?
Deb, here's here's the thing. If anybody comes into your Sunoco and purchases a Squatch GQ energy drink between now and next Tuesday, the 27th, 28th, whatever, and they say that they've seen it on this show, give it to them free, 1 can free. Let me know what it is, and LEP Productions, we're going to pay for that can. 1 can per person. Anybody that says they've seen it, they have to ask for you personally and see if, and they'll tell you that they saw it on the show, and keep a tally for me. And on next Tuesday, whatever you have there, I'll make right and we'll pay for the cans. Again, angryirishman.net. Check that out. Please order from Mr. Mackey, and let him know too that you've seen everything here on LAP Productions. And I'm gonna try to work something out with him to maybe give you guys a discount as well, and we'll pick up the difference on that.
Too. I want poop night by next year.
I am gonna get poop knives going, but like I was doing. Finally, after Christmas, between Christmas and the New Year, LEP Productions is going to do a year-end clearance. We're going to have all of our T-shirts. We're going to have the LEP Productions T-shirts, the Ouija board T-shirts, the Paranormal Crash Test Dummy T-shirts, and the most sought-out T-shirt that we have right now is Bodine T-shirt. I have some Ouija boards still. I have some coasters still. I've got a bunch of movies still. And what we're going to do is we're going to sell those at discounted prices. And we are also going to, at the end of that, we will take a percentage of everything sold, and we're going to make some other people happy. We're going to find some homeless people. We're going to find some people in need that we can kind of cheer up a little bit. And all, the proceeds that go from that, we're going to take a percentage of it, and we're going to try to put some smiles on some people's faces here between Christmas and New Year's. So watch for that. If you guys can, please support it. We're trying to give back to the community. We're trying to give back to people. And we also want you guys to have our merchandise. So if you guys were ever looking for the T-shirts or the movies or the Ouija boards or the coasters between after Christmas and the New Year's, that's going to be your time to do it, because we're going to sell it at an extremely low rate, so that we can get our money back for the merchandise, but also give money back, in the community. So please be watching for that. Support that. If you guys can, our numbers are climbing a little bit at a time on YouTube. If you guys can, please share LEP Productions on YouTube. That logo is in the back there. That's what you're looking for. It's free to subscribe. We're just trying to boost the numbers up a little bit. And Skeptical Edge TV, our brother Joe, is really trying to boost his stuff. Him and his wife, they've got a lot of things going on too. So, I mean, we're trying our best. I know Jay's going to do some walking sticks and stuff for next year, which is fantastic. And my sis, she's going to be doing a bunch of healing and things. So there's a lot of things coming in 2022. We're going to be doing a lot of filming.
Can't heal
we're
everything.
Be doing a lot of. I mean, seriously, we're going to be doing a lot of different things. We're going to be doing a whole lot more filming. We may not be doing as many conventions.
More investigating.
But there's going to be
more investigating. For the conventions, not my as many conventions.
And you know what? Here's my. You didn't.
What's
well,
up,
you. Hey Heather, how's it going? You played the thing earlier, so this is me talking. If you're a promoter and you are doing a convention and you have talent coming in and you have booked that talent for your convention, pay the motherfuckers what you're going to pay them. Do not promise these celebrities and these people that you're bringing in this money. Hold your convention, make your money, and not pay these people. That is absolutely asinine. because that's how they make their money. And shame on you and shame on these conventions that have continuously in the past couple of months. And there's some really good ones out there that are taking care of their celebrities and taking care of their people. And I applaud you for that. But shame on you for holding these big conventions and not paying the people what you've told them you're going to pay them when you bring them out to these conventions. You sold the fucking tickets. You made your money. Pay these people. If you lose money, you lose money. You need to pay these people.
Especially your first year convention, you almost always lose money.
It is what it is. Then here's the thing. Don't throw the whole anchor in on your first one. Do it slowly. Build your conventions. There's a shitload of conventions out there that have built their stuff over the years, and they're really good conventions. And they're really good conventions. But there's other ones that have just thrown everything into the sea at one time, and you've got $50,000 or $60,000 worth of celebrities banking on ticket sales. That's wrong. Because these people are getting themselves out there on the promise that you're going to pay for everything, and then you're not. Shame on you. And I'll tell you, Robin Terry did a very good thing today, and he pulled the plug on an event that was going to happen at Ashmore with one of these one of the convention circuits that just did not pay their people. So he pulled it so that he wasn't going to be a part of that. And I applaud you, Robin, for doing that, because it could have been easy as hell to keep it going and gamble and risk it all. I applaud you for doing that. Shame on you for the convention people and the promoters of these conventions that are trying to sell all these tickets and bringing all these celebrities in and then not paying them. That's bullshit. And you send me an instant message, cuss me out all you want, say whatever you want. It's bullshit, and shame on you. And I got an expensive check to write here probably soon, I guess.
No, but I just found another show on YouTube called
Is it
Stirring
one
the
of our
Pot.
shows?
No, it's another one called Stirring the Pot.
Really?
Yes, 3 guys. They've been up for about a year now.
Huh. Well,
That's cool.
you know what they say. You know what they say.
Yeah, we'll be the ones that follow them. Trust me.
Right? Just like all the Ouija boards and shit. Oh my God, never mind. Here's another expensive check.
Out of St. Charles, Illinois.
Nice job, fellas. Way to be on top of the game.
Anyway, with that said, we're going to get the hell out of here. I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas. We'll be back next Tuesday. I think we're going to be, I'm going to be enjoying my boss's gift to me. It was a little bit of Jameson over here and things. We may even have some special guests along with us. But each of us has to bring somebody with us. Who knows? We just see if we get some people come out here and join us and see what happens. And we're just going to be drinking and coming out the new year and just having a little bit of fun. Some laughs, and we'll be gone. With that said, though, again, thank you guys for all your support. We do appreciate it. Go on your Walmart.com or Walmart app. Search for Squatch GQ Energy Drink. It helps get it out there. We appreciate it. John, it's great seeing you in here, man. Miss you, brother. We were just talking about you getting out to Colorado with you out there that way and do some filming stuff, too. So I'm going to shut up so he can say goodnight, and we're going to get the hell out of here.
I've said everything I wanted to say earlier. You guys are great. Thank you very much. Again, I guess next Tuesday we're going to be doing what I've been doing tonight. And we're gonna have some special guests.
Yeah, if
you
we
guys
can.
You guys all have a great Christmas. Turn your phones off. Turn all your social media shit off. Spend time with the family. Love you guys. You guys rock. And
Absolutely.
We'll see you next Tuesday. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Guys. Merry Christmas. And to
Merry
all a good night.
Merry Christmas, Clark.